Education directly influences a child's life prospect and is vital for success in life. This is why the Ontario Ministry of Education aims to provide world-class public-funded education system that intends for high level of student achievement, reduce gap in student achievement, and increase public confidence in the education system. In order to achieve these goals, an equitable and inclusive education system that is accessible for all learners is fundamental. However, there are great barriers in place that reduce the chances for some students' success. Tilinsky and Associates claim the growing income inequality and mental health challenges for the young people as the millennium morbidity. This millennium morbidity caused by poverty and mental health are greatly impacting the prospect of many youth today. 1 in 5 children in Canada live in poverty, and the levels are even higher among First Nation students. Low socioeconomic status is also linked with high level of mental illnesses, with students from low socioeconomic background 6 times more likely to experience mental illness than their wealthier peers. It is a well-known fact that mental illness affects ability to learn and can foreshadow outcomes later on in life. Achievement is reduced and associated with bullying and social oppression. Many drop out of high school, and many do not pursue further education, leaving them in low-income jobs and social assistance, continuing down the spiral of negativity. The Ontario government is committed to break this cycle and bring about real change, to close the gap in achievement of students from low socioeconomic backgrounds. In order to do this, we need to understand the barriers that limit our students and have in place programs to remove these barriers to improve students' prospects. Ontario Ministry of Education aims to create a truly equitable system where factors such as race, gender, and socioeconomic status do not prevent students from achieving ambitious outcomes. They believe that barriers can be removed when all education partners create the conditions needed for success. All members of society needs to be involved. Government needs to put in place policies such as equity and inclusion education strategy, Ontario's comprehensive mental health and addiction strategy, and poverty reduction strategies. School boards and schools need to train teachers to implement plans to remove barriers and incorporate the wider community. The first step as teachers is to educate ourselves. In order to bring about change, we as teachers need to understand our students, their backgrounds, and the challenges they face. We need to make efforts to become part of the school's wider community. Teachers need to take part in ongoing professional development by attending trainings about mental illnesses and keep up to date with recent research and government documents such as Supporting Minds. By being educated about the causes, symptoms, and the effects, teachers will be better equipped to provide effective lessons to their students. Appropriate training and knowledge of students can help teachers plan and implement lessons to address issues students face. It will also help teachers to promote change by prevention and early identification of mental illnesses. Trimley and Cohen believe teachers are in unique positions to educate and guide students to appropriate support staff and organizations. Studies have found that family background is the strongest single predictor of educational outcome. Student achievement from low socioeconomic background is lower than their peers, and studies have shown that this achievement gap is established in the early school years. In order to combat this, I believe we need more community preschool programs that engage the children early. Many preschool programs already exist throughout the country, but more needs to be done to advertise and encourage community participation. This can be easily done by schools and local libraries and community centers organizing drop-in play sessions a few times a week, or parent-toddler clubs, or parent workshops and family nights. The programs can expose the children to educational activities, encouraging social, mental, and physical development, giving them a step up to close the gap early. Such community programs also encourage parents' involvement. Studies show when parents are involved in students' education, achievement improves. This helps parents recognize the benefit of education and can also aid in regaining trust of Indigenous parents. Parents' involvement also help build community commitment and aid to achieve all the 3 goals set out by the Ontario Ministry of Education. In order to bring about real change, we also need to educate our students about mental health and equip them with the skills to cope with mental issues. This should start early and extend throughout a child's schooling career through a meaningful and effective integration into the curriculum. The Ontario's comprehensive mental health and addiction strategy aims to improve mental health and wellness by laying the foundation of good mental health early in life and improve mental health literacy. Students need to be exposed to emotions from a young age and taught how to cope with emotions. This can be done easily in kindergarten by incorporating children's books that explore feelings, such as the Feeling Book by Todd Parr or In My Heart by Joe Wittek. We can also focus on character traits and the Aboriginal teachings of the Seven Grandfathers. As students grow, we need to teach a growth mindset and good work ethics through challenges in a safe environment. We need to foster conversation about mental health and inclusion in the classroom. We need to allow students a safe place by providing support groups and clubs to share their challenges and feelings. Such simple incorporation of emotions and basic good character building would set children up to successfully navigate emotions as they grow into adulthood. Also, introducing such topics early can challenge the social stigma surrounding mental illness. Fostering conversation about mental health in a safe and positive environment can help bring out a cultural change and end stigma surrounding mental issues and help youth feel comfortable to seek help and address mental health. We also need to involve the community by inviting professional parents and members of the community into the classroom. By this, students are exposed to various successful individuals in the community and can aspire to them. We also need to have programs in place to educate and help students to transition into higher education or trade skill programs successfully. Such programs should also bring in members from the community, university students and employers. They can help students prepare university and job application and educate them about financial aid available to them. By this, we can break down the barriers that may hold students back. Poverty and mental health are two of the most crucial emerging markers of contemporary young lives. Poverty and mental health greatly affect a child's achievement in school and thus affect their life prospects. Often children in low socioeconomic backgrounds get trapped in the cycle of poverty. We as educators need to take action to address the challenges students face and put in place programs to help educate and bring about real change.